What's up, everybody? Welcome to No Control RC. Today we're checking out something that's not extremely new. It's been out for a little bit, but still cool nonetheless. So we got the Traxxas TRX-4 high trail square body Chevy. So even though I already have one, I already know what it looks like. We're going to take this one out because this one hasn't even been opened yet. So let's get this thing going. And it's always nice to take them out of the box brand new, though. There's all your paperwork. We're not interested in that right now. So there's that right there. Yeah, box is long. And there we go. There's the other piece we were looking for. There's your remote. All right, so there she is. She's nice and black too. So let's get this plastic off and let's bring this camera in for a closer look. All right, so here she is. So obviously, we're going to point out a couple things right off the bat. Look-wise, this thing is fantastic. They really did a fantastic job. It looks, I absolutely love it. I love the looks of these trucks. Anybody that likes these trucks is going to love this car. One thing I want to point out for all you guys that really like ripping plastic off this thing had plastic on the bumpers, the body, plus plastic under the plastic, which was under that plastic. This thing had so much plastic on it that, you know, if you guys really like it, it's like a little joygasm when you rip all this stuff off because you end up with a pile this big. So enough of that. So let's start getting into some of this. So the black, fantastic. Love the body. Looks really great. But let's get this thing off and let's see what she looks like underneath. So this also has the clipless body mounts. So you got one there and there in the wheel wells and here and here. And pick up. You can see them all right in there. Now this thing is also set up front and tail. If you want to install a light kit in it, she's all ready to go. The lights are ready to accept it. So there's that beautiful looking black body. So now here we are. Now, appearance wise, it has 2.2-inch wheels and tires on it. They feel pretty decent. Probably going to get pretty decent traction. This one's a little flat from being in the box, but they look really nice. You know, they have the old style looking wheels, aluminum mods on it. Looks fantastic on this platform. Now I want to go right into. We actually have threaded body shocks on there, and these are actually oil filled, so they're really extra long. So you got a decent amount of travel on it. We'll put it through its paces later, see what it actually does. Another thing I want to point out, it has these, the axle setups right here. It has the, I believe, planetary style gears in it, top and bottom, which is actually supposed to help eliminate torque. So as you're doing stuff, it's supposed to help not over torque it, and it's supposed to put the power down nice and evenly to help you climb and do whatever you want to do. So I'm going to check that out. Now here's your 21-turn Titan 550 motor. So again, not a powerhouse, but we're looking to crawl and do stuff with it. It's got the XL5 speed control in it, which is 3S capable. So 3S in this, you probably have a decent amount of run time. So you'll be able to climb stuff for quite a long time, I assume. Now we're into these little guys here. So we have remote locking differentials in this thing, so you can lock front and rear, and it actually has a high-low transfer case in it in the transmission, so you can lock this bad boy in high and low range. If you want to cruise through something fast or put it in low range and climb up something, you actually have the capability to do all that. And there's another thing on the remote actually that I don't know how to use yet, but it actually has a cruise control setup on it, so you can actually fine-tune the speed, let it go on its own, so you can steer and do whatever you want to do. If you're climbing up something, you want to maintain steady throttle control. you can do that. I just don't know how to do it yet, so we're going to mess with that. So let's get a little further into it. You got, for any of you guys that are going to do anything with water and mud, you got nice inner fenders in it to help try to keep as much clean as possible. Here's your battery tray. You got a little clip right there. Boom, there you go. Got holes in it. You could put a smaller battery pack in it. All sorts of stuff you can do. Obviously, Traxxas connector. It does have an actual steel frame under it, so you can see it right in there. So again, you know, that is how they're built, but it also helps with the era and the style of the truck. You know, you actually have a frame underneath of it. So down to it, and like I said before, this is the High Trail edition. So it already comes with a long arm link lift, plus with the bigger wheels and tires on it. So if you have the regular TRX-4, it actually was a hair smaller. This is almost an inch taller. So you already come with, for the price point, with actually upgrades over the regular edition already, on top of a fantastic looking body. So all in all, I want to get this thing out. We're going to get something charged up and start seeing what this square body can do. So yeah, let's get to it. Stay tuned for that. What's up, everybody? So we just ran our TRX-4 So we're going to touch on a few points. So what we noticed with it is overall actually extremely fun. This thing probably took 25-ish or 30 tumbles. And yes, it looks dirty. We didn't bother cleaning it up. But I do want to point out that the body is a little scuffed, but all the mirrors, everything all the fancy little accessories that come on it are still intact. Little scuffed up, but nothing's broke. So let's get the performance on it. So obviously comes with, you got your differential lock right here. One's front, one's rear, one's open. You got your high and low here on that. It all functions really good. In high range, this thing is actually, it's not fast, but it's pretty quick. So whatever it's got, you get it pretty quick. It kind of will tumble around, whatever. So it's a good amount of fun. Since this thing does have a decent amount of flex, one thing we did notice is that the tires would like to rub on the body just a hair. Not a big deal, but it does happen. Performance-wise, the tires, we ran in mud, sand, and snow. They like to kind of load up, cake up a little bit. Didn't really empty out, you know, just to really get into the technical of it. But all in all, what we did notice with it, extremely scale looking, and thing looks amazing driving around. You know, if you ever wanted a square body back in the day and never got one, now you can at least drive one with a remote. It looks great. It looks fantastic out there. Extremely fun. So this price point for this one was only a little bit more, 50, I think, bucks than the regular TRX-4. And with this one, it does come with a little bit, it's an inch taller lift. You got, I think, different wheels and tires. Obviously, the body. So for the price, we're super happy with it. You know, we're definitely going to take this thing out and flop it around some more. Probably, I might actually put a coat of wax on it. I'm not sure yet. But, so hey, those are a quick overall of how we thought of this thing. So hey, like and subscribe, help us out, and stay tuned for more content.